Welcome back, my people, and welcome to any newcomers. Today we got something a little different. We are in the survival realm that me and my homeboys created, that I was playing with, that they played for the first time and all that stuff. We've been making little progress in here and there and stuff. But today I wanted to go ahead and make a mob farm, and this is just a little simple level, not simple level, a simple mob farm that you get with the mob spawners and stuff. So this is for anybody that's just for the most part just beginning the game and they just happen to find like a mob spawner or something like that. And before we get started with this build, the materials you'll need for the most part, very loosely I'll say, grab you 3 stacks of cobblestone or just any type of throwaway block that you don't mind building with. For the most part, you'll be getting all of the resources that you need while you're building it, if that makes sense. But like around maybe 3 stacks of cobblestone or whatever throwaway stone you need. Get you you gonna need at least 3 tinted glass, because this glass wall behind me, you don't have to have it, but you can. I just like to have it just to be able to see through, just to see, make sure everything's working. So you can say either 3 to a stack of 64 of tinted glass, and then you're gonna need 3 hoppers, 3 chests, and 20, to be safe, 25 fence gates. And then you need a resource of water. I said a resource of water. Get you a infinite source of water, so you can have infinite water, because you will need quite a bit of water. And then you'll need quite a bit of pickaxes. I went through all of them making this. I'm recording this after the fact. But then you'll need quite a few pickaxes, maybe a couple shovels. But yeah, that'll be it for the most part. And you don't need doors, but I brought a couple of doors, no more than 3, just because I wanted to make the, where is it at? Just because I made the little hallway right here and then right there, which connects to the room. And then I also put a door on the hallway down here that brings me to the killer room, just cause. But you don't need those. You can make your kind of staircase down or whatever to the platform however you want to make it, but I just did a little staircase down here. And then here, so we got everything set up. This isn't a full block. This is a slab. It's 2 slabs. So this is slab, this slab, this slab, and then of course I got slabs stacked on top. But for the most part, this has been going. I've been sitting here AFK for about maybe 30 minutes or so, and they are pretty stacked. And you have to be careful, just because if you get too close, they'll start shooting each other. And it's really nothing wrong with them shooting each other, but sometimes you may not get the, or I don't know, I can't remember if you do get the loot or the XP. I think you don't get the XP, you still get the loot. But let's see how many levels I get just from this being up maybe like 30 minutes or so. So yeah, be careful not to break this block, especially while you're standing under it, because all those arrows will just come and smack you, and with all that damage you'll probably end up dying. Okay, so we started at level 27 around there, and I got all the way to 31, almost 32, and you see I still got a lot of stuff just sitting on the ground. Alright, so like I said, you want everything 5 by 5, so you're starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you just go 5 each way. So then at that point, that's when you want to make your room, start making your box. Then I'll do below it as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, and one more is 5. And I think what we're gonna do on this one, just to make it a little bit easier on your weapons, I'm gonna make that drop down a little bit longer so they do take fall damage. Okay, so now I got the outline done, and now I'm just go and clear out the center of the room, and then I'll dig down and do the bottom half. Alright, I got the, or almost got the top part of the room mined out. There we go. So now I got the top part mined out, and as you can see, it's a pretty big area. That's funny. Pretty big area. So now I'll go ahead and start on the bottom part, and then I'll eventually close this wall off back here. I'll go 5 down in the corners, then I'll line everything up. Alright, so now we got this area in the middle cleared out. Everything's 5 by 5. You can see it's a pretty nice sized room, and then that's where we came from up there. Like I said, I was gonna make the drop platform a little bit deeper. So I think I'll do, because this level is 5, so that's 6, 7, oh wait, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nah, I think I'll just do 10 maybe. Make that 10. So that's where they're land at. And then I think, I don't know, I feel like this, I think I'm gonna expand it. I think I'll make this drop area a little wider than I did the last one, because they were getting caught on the side, and I don't want that happening in this one. So yeah, now we're gonna go down another 5 here. Okay, so I think what I may do, I may not include these right here, but I may let this be the drop area and then have something pushing them in this way. But alright, y'all, so now that we got this 5 by 5 area dug out, and then this down 10, we're gonna go to the next part, and I'm gonna show y'all how I do the water. I'm gonna do the water a little bit different on this one. What we gonna do, we're gonna go to the corners, and you're gonna mine out these 3 blocks just to make a little, kind of like a little nook right here. And then we'll put the water down, and it'll come out like that, and it'll end right there on the edge. And then we'll do that each corner, and then we'll do the middle. And then this one is a little different. Okay, and then this corner over here is a little different just because I got my door over here, but it's the same thing. Literally just that block. Then that's the back corner, and where you put the water. Then this block is open. This won't, affect it at all. So you put that down. What I'll actually probably do to keep stuff from spawning right there is put that right there. Yeah, you see it does the same thing. So then the middle, this you're gonna do on the middle. So what you gonna do from there when you got the middle part, or not the middle parts, the corner parts in there, then you're gonna migrate to the middle parts. And what I'm doing is mining 2 back, so this block and the next block on all of these, on 3 of these. And then in the middle I'm putting water, and then I'll put a block back here and then take the block from here so that it does that right there. And then what we'll do from there, we'll do that on each side. So open that, and put the water down. And just like that. What? If you want to. I was chilling. One sock. Just early. Huh? Fine. I'm gonna do that to each side. Okay, and so to make this next part easier, on the inside liner of the hole, we're gonna put cobblestone just to make it easier. Put these trapdoors down. I mean, not trapdoors, these gates down. Alright, so now what we're gonna go ahead and do, like I said, we need 25 gates. And we're gonna line them all right here, and then of course we'll open all of these, and then we'll break the block under it. And then we can go ahead and break the blocks under them. And then that's the little step up I've been using, so don't worry about that part. It'll be like just like the rest of it, like that. Okay, so then we'll go ahead and open all the gates. There we go. Okay, so now it keeps the water from flowing down there, but it just pushes everything in and down just in case they don't fall straight down. So now what we'll do, we'll go ahead and go out of the door. Well, I guess we need to remove some of these torches. We'll remove these torches first. And what you can do from here, if you want to go ahead and put your tinted glass down, you can do that. I'll leave this area open. I'll put this down. Oh my gosh. Alright, so now I'm making this my little staircase right here. Down to the pit. So what you want to do is go to below the level of the pit, and the bottom level of the pit, mine is 26. So this would be, I'll show y'all right quick. This would be the pit, and then that's the outline. So what you want to do is go 3 down, make the floor 1 level lower. Boom, boom, boom. And then right here is where you would put your slabs. So I'll wait until I'm ready. But before you put your slabs, what you want to do, what I do is I'll go ahead and put my water buckets, just because I want them to push everything towards me. And then once you get that, alright, and then once you get that water flowing down, these 3 blocks right here, mine those and turn those into slabs. And then what you want to do is go ahead and put, not slabs, put you're gonna just put a random block right here to cancel that water, kind of give you a second. But then put 3 blocks right here, and then put your hoppers right here. And then you can break these again. And then you can break these also. And then you just put your chest right here. And you just want to go around just to make sure it works. So what I'll do is just throw a couple of, you can kind of see they're immediately disappearing. Alright, so this is how it should look once you got it all finished. And then just to check in to make sure that it's still working, you see those are disappearing completely. And then the glass will just let you be able to open the chest, but it still acts at this outside edge right here. So now we can finally go ahead and knock this last torch off, so those zombies can start spawning. And as you can see, they fall and take fall damage. I'll go ahead and close this room off so it'll be completely dark. But yeah, now we're closing this off. And we'll add those last pieces of glass so that room will be completely dark. Oh, and I almost forgot. I know I left slabs right here, but go ahead and put another set of slabs on there. Because I think if you don't, I think the baby zombies can get through that little area. So double slab this up right here. Okay, and then so once you got everything working how it is, sometimes there'll always be at least 1 or 2 that's just sitting up top. You can either put a dispenser in the wall and have it shoot arrows to knock them off, or if you don't really care, then you know, I just leave them there for the most part because it's not that important to me. But yeah, if it's working how it's supposed to, you'll see they'll either drop straight in the hole and take damage, or sometimes they'll hit the water and then slide down and take damage. You can make the pit as deep as you want to. Just keep in mind that to a certain extent, I can't remember how many blocks it is, but they'll die, and then you won't get XP for it. You'll get the drop, but you won't get the XP for it. And you know, you can clean up the outside off for the most part. I'll do that later. Like I said, you can make this with the skeletons, the zombies, the spiders, and I can't I think that's it, because I think those are the only spawners in the game or in survival. Yeah, other than that, I ain't got much to say. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Hopefully this helped y'all out. If you don't mind, definitely drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later.